Hello, say hi to a happy day and enjoy listening while I read to you a story: The Wolf and the Seven Little Kids. There was once a goat who had 7 little kids. She loved them all just as much as any mother loves her children. One day, she had to go into the woods to get some food for them. The mother goat called all her children to her and told them, "Dear children, I have to go into the woods. Now, do not open the door while I'm away. You must be on guard for the wolf. If he gets in, he will eat all of you up, and not even a hair would be left. The wolf often disguises himself, but you will recognize him at once by his rough voice and his black feet." "Mother dear, we will be very careful not to let the old wolf in," the 7 kids cried. "There is no need to worry about us." So the mother goat pleaded and went on her way with her mind at ease. It was not long before there was a loud knock at the door, and a voice cried out, "Open the door, my dear children. It is your mother, and I have brought something back for each of you." But the little kids knew from the rough voice that it was the wolf at the door. "We will not open the door," they called out. "You are not our mother. Our mother's voice is soft and gentle. Your voice is rough and hard. You are a wolf." The old wolf ran into a shop and bought himself a large piece of chalk, which he ate to make his voice soft, twisting his face up at a nasty taste. Then he went back and knocked at the door, calling out his voice, "Open the door, dear children. It is your mother, and I have brought something back for each of you." But the wolf had laid one of his black paws on the window sill. The 7 little kids saw it and cried out, "We will not open the door. You are not our mother. Our mother's feet are white. Yours are black. You are a wolf." The old wolf ran to the baker and said to him, "Mr. Baker, put some dough on my foot, for I have sprained it." After the baker had rubbed dough on his foot, the wolf went to the miller and said, "Sprinkle some white flour on my foot." The miller thought to himself, "The wolf wants to trick someone," and refused to do it. But the wolf said, "If you will not do it, I will eat you up." That frightened the miller, so he did as the wolf had asked, sprinkled white flour on his paw. Then the wolf went back to the goat's house and knocked on the door. He called out in his soft voice again, "Open the door, dear children, it is your mother." The 7 little kids cried out, "First, show us your foot." So the wolf put his one white foot on the window sill. When the 7 kids saw that the foot was white, they thought it was their mother and opened the door. But no, it was the wolf. All the little kids ran to hide themselves. The first hid under the table, the second in the bed, the third in the oven, the fourth in the kitchen, the fifth in the cupboard, the sixth under the wash basin, and the seventh, who was the smallest of all, in the grandfather clock. The wolf quickly found them and gobbled them up. However, he did not find the youngest kid, who was in the clock. After he had satisfied his appetite, the wolf felt very sleepy. He went outside and found some green grass under a tree in the meadow. He lay down and went to sleep. A little later, the mother goat came back from the woods. The door was wide open. The tables and chairs were turned over. The washing bowl lay broken in pieces, and the bedding had been torn off the bed. She looked for her children, but none were to be seen. She called them by name, one after another, but there was no answer until she came to the youngest. Then a soft voice cried out, "Mother dear, I am hiding in the clock." The mother goat rescued the youngest kid from the clock and learned how the wolf had eaten her dear children. She went outside and saw the wolf in the meadow, fast asleep on the grass. As the goat looked at the wolf, she saw that his belly was jumping and giggling. "Goodness," she thought, "is it possible that my poor children are still alive?" The mother goat sent the youngest kid inside to get a pair of scissors and a needle and thread. She quickly cut a hole in the wolf's belly. At the first snip of the scissors, one of the kids stuck its head out of the hole. She cut a little more, and one after the other, all 6 jumped out. They had suffered no injury whatsoever. They hugged their mother and jumped about on the grass. The mother goat said, "Quick, go look for some big stones from the stream." The 7 little kids ran off to the stream and soon came back with 7 large stones. They put the stones in the wolf's belly, and the mother goat soothed the wolf up so gently and quietly that he did not wake up or move. At last the wolf woke, feeling very thirsty. He stood up, and the stones in his belly began to rattle and bump against each other. He walked slowly to the stream to drink, but when he bent over, the stones were so heavy that they tipped him over into the deep water. He sank without a trace, and the 7 little kids danced for joy, singing, "The wolf is gone! The wolf is gone!" The mother goat hugged her 7 little kids, and they lived happily and safely ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed listening to the story, The Wolf and the 7 Little Kids. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen to more of our favorite book stories. See you soon!